Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is just a bonus video. I just wanted to show you like a side-by-side comparison of all the rifles and sniper rifles and what I think about each one. So we're going to pit everything up against the Scourge, and I'm going to explain to you in detail why the Scourge is ridiculous. So here you have the Scourge. You already saw what it can do with T5 ammo and minor mods. So like a 30k rifle. The most expensive thing is this heated bullets at a 9%. But, I mean, if you get a quick mag, or you can't get a quick mag for a Scourge, never mind. But yeah, this is the most expensive part, and it's not even that expensive. I mean, it's under 20k, so if that's under 20, this is 4, and this is 2. There's 6. Some extra mods, this is like 2 to 3. And then, you could use these just green if you really wanted to, and it'd still be better than these other ones. Let me show you. So here's a DMR that I built up trying to do what the Scourge does, and sad to say it falls short. Look at all the mods I got on this thing. This thing's stupid. 8% with warhead. Even with warhead, like, it still can't compete with this. Check this out. So Scourge, right? Super fast firing. It's got all the mod slots. Boom. I mean, you can carry a stock on it. You can get better grips, lower recoil. Let's just take a look. So against the T5, let's do T4 first. So T4 heads are dead. Just with this, just with a sniper measurement on, and it's dead. Both heads. This guy. This is what I had to do to this guy. I had to put all this on it to get it to do this. 115. 135. I have another one over here that I was testing, trying to get it to do that. Let me find it. Aha. So this one's pretty kitted out, right? Like, not bad. Just barely. But I still had to have all this. It's a 13, 10, and 5, and a 4% bullet recycle. You can get it to one-tap heads. But you need all of this. All of it. Scourge, sniper measurement. Still does more damage. It does even more damage. That's ridiculous. Okay, so that's just one part of it, right? So this thing is obviously a weaker Scourge. It doesn't have the other two mod slots, so it sucks in that regard. It requires a whole bunch more mods to get it to do just this. That's it. And then check this out. Scourge, pretty much 2 taps everywhere else. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 for T5 chest, 2 for T5 arms, and even 2 for T5 legs. No warhead needed. Just 2 tap everywhere. Heads, 1 shot. That's all you need. DMR, pretty kitted. Let's see how it does. Okay, so you can 2 tap T4 arms and chest, so that's pretty good. Legs, falls short. No legs. Not even on a T4, which means it's definitely not going to do T5. 39, yeah. Head, okay, we got it to do head. Head is dead. Arms, nope. T5 arms is a no-go. Not even with warhead. It's not even close enough for warhead to do it. Same with chest. It's going to take 3 shots with the chest, and I had to put all these mods on it. Oof. Now what you might be able to do is get rid of large caliber. Well, you could stick a heated bullets on this guy, potentially. Let's try that and see if it'll do the job. Maybe we can get it there. Let's try. Ugh. If I had somewhere to put it. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, come on. This is becoming a problem. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. So now we got a 9% on there. Let's see how much more expensive. So this and this. Oof. 42K. Versus half. All I'm using on the Scourge is this. Just this. That's all I'm using. Okay. No. It's fair. What are you talking about? No game. It's totally fair, and you're being nitpicky. That's all. You're just like mad that like the Scourge is good, and you know the DMR requires hundreds of thousands more in accessories and ammo. So here we go. With the 9% pen, can we make it happen? We got arms. 2-tap everything. Heads. Heads were good. Legs, still. No legs on T4. With a 9% heated. That's rough. Not even a T4 I can't make. I guess with Warhead, you can do it. So, you have to have a 9% and also Warhead. Yeah, that's expensive. Okay. T5, we got head. Arms, no arms still. Even with it's not even close enough to burn them down with Warhead if you had Warhead. Same with the chest. And then legs is not even close. So, I mean, if I could get up there to like 48, you could burn them out with Warhead. But no. I mean, even at 48, like, you can't do it. You need like 49. You got to be like right there on the cusp, because I'm thinking that it only does 2 damage, like 1 damage per second. So I might be wrong on that, but I mean, it's just not even close. So the DMR effectively is a way shittier Scourge, because a 30K rifle like this can outclass this super expensive thing. And to even get it closer, I would have to put Warhead on this, which I don't know if you've priced a 9% heated bullets with Warhead, but it's pretty expensive. Especially on an extended mag, which you need. So Warhead. Oh my science. What in all of the holiest? 200K on. Do you know how many Scourges I could build just for the mag alone? Ridiculous. Just for this optic. Look at this optic. How much is this optic that I need to even get the headshot damages? Give me 1 second. I'm going to price it. Where'd it go? Here we go. 120K. You could build like 4 or 5 Scourges just for the optic that you need to make this thing sort of work. Yeah, okay. So DMR, obviously maybe it's a stepping stone rifle, you know, not that awesome. You can buy it from exchange. You're looking for that good Scourge. Maybe something else can compete. Well, the pole is excellent. 1-taps heads, easy, no problem. You could have like a bare bones pole and still 1-tap heads. It's kind of nice. But in order to get it to, it will 2-tap as well. The problem is its fire rate. It's slow as dirt. And also, it doesn't have the other 2 mag slots, so you can't carry it fast. It's way more expensive. For the price of 1 pole, just the gun, you can get like 5 Scourges, because these are like 2K. This is like 11K. So that's not good. So I don't think it's a contender. And in order for it to be really good, you got to put millions. Like, it's got to be like $1 million gun to one tap people, and then it's better than a Scourge. But before that, no. And at $1 million, I could buy so many Scourges. Like, if I lose this one gun, I'm boned. Like, that's $1 million gone. But for like 20K out of that million, how many Scourges could I build? So many Scourges. And I could wreck people. Just instead of one tapping, I might just two tap. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Mods are super common. Get them super easy. Alright, so pole, it's a good sniper. Like, I think it's one of the balanced snipers. Even DMR, I think, is a good sniper. I like the DMR. But even its recoil, like the recoil on it, you can't reduce the recoil either. You can get better recoil on a Scourge. Which makes it more manageable when you're rapid firing. The DMR just, it doesn't even compete in, you know, the recoil for firing quickly. So DMR's off the table. Pole off the table because it's too slow firing. I'm gonna say the same thing about the DMR 98K. Is a great gun. One taps head, super easy, super cheap. You can one tap a T5 head with super cheap mods. Problem is you got to two tap everything else, and it does not fire quickly. And then once again, it has none of the mods where you can make it reduced recoil, faster fire rate. Like, it's super slow. So not really a contender. It's kind of in a class like with the Stomp and the pole. So, because they're slower firing guns. Even the Stomp fires a little faster than the pole, but not fast enough to make it doesn't fire like the Scourge. Like, you can't just tap tap and they're dead. Like, there's some delay between firing, which balances it, I think. So the only real contender for the Scourge is like a Persuader. And I haven't really modded these yet to see what they're capable of. But I gotta tell you, even the Persuader, like, I'm gonna have to mod it. I'm guessing pretty decent to get it to keep up with this bare bone Scourge. And then once again, it doesn't have the stock, so you can't carry it quickly as a primary like you can with the Scourge. And I'm pretty sure it's not gonna perform as well. But we'll just go into the range just for funsies. Real quick. I don't have like the proper mods, but this is a decent Scourge and it's got T5 ammo. So let's see how we're doing with, I mean, it's still got way more mods than that Scourge does. We'll see if it can actually keep up, like, damage wise. Actually like the way the Persuader fires better than the Scourge. I think it's better. Like, I like it. Feels nice. But you could say it's comparable to the Scourge. You know, taster's choice. So what we got on here is we got sniper, we got head, we got more damage. So if this thing can't one tap heads like a T5 head, I'm be pretty salty about it. Alright, it does one tap T5 heads with all these mods. Would a baser version one tap heads? Probably not. I don't think so. Not with just sniper on. We'll see. I'll have some. So it will two tap arms on a T. It will two tap chests. It will two tap legs, but just barely. And I mean, the only thing that's adding to the legs is this, so you need at least that and at least 4% bullet recycle. So just to kill a T4 with a two tap everywhere, you need at least that. And you know, so T5. You can get arms, but once again, I have arm damage on here. So without arm damage, that may not be possible. Torso, Torso isn't close enough for a 2-tap. I would need extra torso damage. Or maybe if I swap out head for rifle, you might be able to get the 2-tap on the torso. I think that's possible. So, arms and torso I'm guessing, but legs? Nah. You're not going to do the legs. And look how much more heavily modded this thing has to be. Like, oof. Not even, like, Warhead doesn't even make a difference. So the only contender to the Scourge is the Persuader. And the Persuader has drawbacks that the Scourge does not. It doesn't have the stock slot. It fires relative to the Scourge, but it doesn't do the damage the Scourge does. Like, if I drop this down to base bones model, which I don't know if I have one, we can, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see, here we go. This is a pretty standard. I wish it had, I put heated on it or something, but let's see what a more base model can do. I mean, it's still got arms, it's got a little head damage, warhead. It's still got sniper on it, so heads. No, we're not even close on heads. I'm going to need some of that head damage back, which is more than this, once again. But I don't have... Oh, I don't even have a muzzle device on here, so this isn't a truly fair comparison. Let's get out of here. If I had the space, I would just mod it like the same as a Scourge, and then we could... You know what I might have? The space. Hold on. Alright, we already know what the Scourge does, so let's do this. Swap these. Wait. What are you being weird for, game? There we go. Swap that. Give me your muzzle device. Alright, now we can truly see if it competes on the same level as the Scourge. Here we go. Heads. Dead. Ooh, just barely. So it does a lot less damage than the Scourge. Like you're barely on the cusp of it, and that's with a 9%. That means, all right. Well, I mean that's pretty much the same as the Scourge, though, right? So we're looking at like 14 armor pen is what it's going to take. We will one-tap T5 head, so I'll give it that. Chests, arms, those are all 2 taps. Arms, ooh, barely. Chest, barely. Legs, nope. So it still falls short of the Scourge because of legs. And it's borderline. If anybody's running heavy or like mount helmet, will probably stop this thing from tapping you, but it ain't gonna stop the Scourge. You can Scourge. Yeah, it doesn't have the mods that it needs. But I mean, these are expensive mods. These are way more expensive mods than... So you can see kind of like the relativity of the expensive mods versus their usefulness. Some of these mods are really expensive, and they don't help you in the way that you want them to. So you got to be careful how much you spend on your mods, and make sure that for the weapon you're using, you're getting the right mods to do the job. Because otherwise, you're just wasting money. Like if I took this out there like this, it's a really expensive rifle, and it's not going to do what it would do with these base mods on. So just keep that in mind. But that's just a little comparison of side by side of like the rifles I don't have a stomp because basically a pole is a better stomp. Um, the stomp fires just a little bit faster than the pole. Little bit. I don't think by much. But it will 2-tap with decent ammo. So, but the DMR, I gotta say it's not worth it. Like with all these mods on it, it's still garbo. It's trash. You're better off taking these mods off and throwing them on your Scourge. It'll be better. Um, so either the Scourge needs a nerf, or like the DMR needs a buff, and the Persuader could use. I mean, why not give it that extra stock mod? That's kind of annoying. If it had the stock mod, it would be a comparable weapon. But I mean, then basically they would be the same weapon. They would be pretty much the same. Although the Scourge does more damage. So if we compare, that does 55. This does 50. So it's got 5 more damage just right off the bat, just for no reason. Fires the same round, same cartridge. Does 5 more damage. 375. This does fire a little faster, in theory, but I mean, you can't tell the difference when you're shooting, I don't think. Like, I fire at pretty much the same speed. Okay, it does fire a little faster, I'll give it that. But I mean, you're still going to need 3 shots as opposed to 2 in a lot of parts, so oof. But yeah, this is the going to be the end of my rant on the ridiculousness of the Scourge rifle versus other snipers. And technically, I think this is classified as under the rifles section. Like, this is just a rifle. It's not a sniper rifle, but it's clearly better than most sniper rifles. So that should probably be fixed. Some of the other snipers are really fun and they're balanced, like if you were just fighting those, but like 90% of everybody's just using this, and it makes it really not fun. So I would not be sad if this whole rifle just disappeared, and then you would just have the Persuader, which is a little bit more balanced. Faster firing, does a little bit less damage. It's enough to make it so that you need to add more mods so that it could compete with like a Scourge level. And then also it doesn't have the stock, so you can't run around with it as a primary, like super fast trucking it around. And then, you know, if they could just remove the ability to put sniper rifles in your safe, which we've been hammering on about for forever now, then people would actually have to risk their snipers, and then they wouldn't come out naked with it just stuffed up in their butt. Because then, if they had their little sniper rifle, even if it was just a little 30k fucking Scourge, they still might wear, you know, some halfway decent armor, at least maybe T4, so that they can't get killed by, you know, a scrubby naked with green ammo. That would be nice, but, you know, wishful thinking. But that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.